Hello, Admiral Seabass here for J7. Japan, turn number 7 in Global 40 Axis and Allies. May and I agonized over this for a long time. Japan's doing well, but it faces this rising tide of Anzac in the south really kind of threw me for a loop. So I thought about this long and hard. And Japan's only going to do 2 attacks this turn. They're going to attack Midway, and they're going to attack Calcutta. We're going to strategically withdraw from the Philippines. We'll leave the ground units there, but we're going to pull the Navy back to here. And we're going to build a tank to go take the Philippines back if we lose it, a sub and a destroyer to pair with that carrier. And then in Japan, we're going to build a whole bunch of stuff. A guy, a tactical, a jet fighter, 2 tanks, repair 4 damage, 2 subs, a destroyer, and yeah, that's a lot. So let me do my combat moves. I've already got the battle for Calcutta set up, but I need to do the combat moves there, and then I'll be back. Here's the battle for Midway. Way more lopsided than it was historically. Japanese are going to have a first strike with their sub because the cruiser doesn't have a destroyer escort. So if this hits, then battle's over. Misses. So now we're going to have a Japanese destroyer, a cruiser, a upscaled tactical because it's paired with the jet, and I think the jet attacks at 4. Let me check that. Yes, it does. So just looking for 1 hit on this cruiser here. We got it. So the cruiser will shoot back at 3 or less, and it misses. Take that off, and the landing will be unopposed, so Midway becomes Japanese. Grab this roundel here. It's not worth anything. So now the big one down here in Calcutta. And here it is. So we've got 2 shore bombards, but first we've got 4 anti-aircraft guns, and they get to shoot at 3 planes each, and there happen to be exactly 12 planes. So 4, 8, and then I'll remember to do 4 more. So this could be big here. So this is 8, and then we got to do 4 more. No hits. 4 more. Oh, wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. 2 shore bombards, cruiser, and a battleship for the Japanese. 1 hit. We'll lose an anti-aircraft gun. Then 2 mech. Let's do the 2 mechs and the 6 tanks. And sorry, the 2 mechs and the 6 tanks. Let me put these back over here so we don't forget them later. So 2 mechs at 1, 6 tanks at 3. Four hits. So the other 3 anti-aircraft and 1 infantry. We'll just get those out because they don't shoot anymore. And now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planes at 3. So let's go ahead and roll those. There's 2 more hits. 1, 2. And now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planes at 4. Oh, 5 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. hear a piano in the background. That's my lovely wife playing the piano. So upstairs, let's do the infantry first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at 2 or less. Wow, that's good. Let's go ahead and put these up here because the Japanese have to be really careful about how they take their hits. So there's 4 hits, and then we've got, oh wait, these fighters defend at 4. I got this exactly backwards, don't I? So we would have taken the tactical first and one of those fighters. So we've got a tactical at 3 and 4 fighters at 4. Only 2 more hits. So let's think about this. You're going to have a counterattack of 2 tanks and a plane next turn. So you're definitely going to take the 2 mechs for 2 of the hits. So let's get rid of 2 of the hits. And now you got to take 4 more hits. So I'm kind of tempted to take planes since and leave 6 tanks. I still got to get through 1 more round, and you got to think these guys are going to hit at least twice. So and you can only bring 3 more tanks down for a counter, and they're going to bring more tanks. So I'm going to take, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. I'm going to try to save those tanks, all of them, for the counterattack. So we're going to take 2 fighters, and we're going to take 2 tacticals. Anybody disputes that from a strategy standpoint, let me know in the comments. But I can't land the planes in India, and I can't get any more tanks down there anytime soon. So that's what we're going to do. So that's all the hits. So we've got now 6 tanks and 2 fighters at 3. And we're looking to get 3 more hits. There they are. That's it. Now let's see what they can do in response. They got 3 at 4. Oh. Ugh. You've got to take 2 fighters and a tactical, because those 6 tanks have got to withstand whatever the FEC is going to try to throw back at them. If you disagree, let me know. But I think that's the play. So, India is taken. The Japanese Air Force is decimated. The FEC $7 goes to Japan. Japan goes up 3. FEC goes down 3. Japan has 6 tanks in control of India. And these 2 actually, sorry about that. These planes, I want to land 2 of the tacticals back on one of the carriers here. And we'll take that off because that's no longer relevant. And then I want to land one of the tacticals and the strategics back on Burma. Right here. And now we'll just go ahead and get into non-combat moves. We'll move these two down here into Burma. These guys are going to stay here because the carrier is going to come here. These two transports are going to go back under the protection of this Navy. We're going to keep these here to guard from this to make it hurt a little bit if they come down. And then here's where it's going to get interesting. This is the strategic retreat that I mentioned to you. This guy's going to go 1, 2. This guy's going to go 1, 2, 3, land here. We're going to leave these 4 here to guard against any incursion because it is Manila. But what's going to happen here is, let's see, what's going to happen. I think yeah, so we're going to get one transport from here, and he's going to go 1, pick up this guy in Okinawa, drop him off there. Doesn't really matter, but he's going to stay there. And then this other guy's going to go 1, pick this guy up, go back to Japan, drop him off. And then these two guys are going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. Or do we want to put one of them here? No, we want to leave them here. And then these guys are going to stay here to guard Manila. These guys are staying here to guard Honolulu. This guy is probably gonna go to join this Navy here in Midway, and then I think that's it. And then place units is going to be quite extensive. First, over here, let's see. These 3 are all going here. So you see here, we've built a little Navy here, and we've got a tank and a guy and a transport. We can go down there. This is all saved money or captured money. The rest of the stuff goes on Japan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So transport here. 2 subs here. Guy and 2 tanks here. Jet fighter and tactical here. So that's where things stand. Couldn't do everything we wanted to do, but we took India, and I think we'll hold it. So, and if we hold it, then this is why losing those planes was painful but necessary. If we hold it, then we can use this major factory next turn to build stuff. We can use this port to undamage that carrier. We can build more Air Force here next turn. And we can start to build enough stuff to push towards Persia. Which, if Persia gets taken, it's pretty much game over, because that's a minor factory the Japanese would have. That's 3 spaces from Egypt, and that's 3 spaces from Stalingrad. So, yeah, pretty good turn for the Japanese. They're starting to get spread out. Still got to deal with this. Might lose Manila next turn by a can opener from U.S. and or follow up by Anzac. But up here, they've got a shuck going to Honolulu. They're going to get a shuck going eventually. Although this, I thought about maybe building another minor factory here or here. Yeah, that's it. So let's do the money, and then let's wrap this up. So Japan's sitting on $66. I don't think they're going to get as many bonuses this turn. So they don't get the first one. They do get this one, so they get 71. And then they get 76. They don't get this one. So they're going to get another $76, and guess what? They're going to add it to the 10 bucks that they saved and or captured. So let's calculate that again. 66 plus 10, 5 for India, 5 for Hawaiian Islands, that's 76. So they collect $76 and they'll have 86 to spend next turn. So I will clean that up, and I will say Admiral Seabass signing off.